welcome to Kayak Fishing Unboxed. Today something a little bit different. We're going to test a non-stick barbecue plate. Now this is a bit different, and I know it's not kayak related directly, but a lot of the guys I fish with barbecue. We all barbecue at home, and we also potentially will barbecue at the the parks and places like that where there might be a barbecue set up already, but you're not really keen to use it because you don't know how clean it is. So these are a non-stick mat that sits on top of the hot plate. Now I was a bit skeptical at first, but I've used it about 5 or 6 times now. I've used it for bacon eggs, I've used it for ribs, I've used it for chops, I've used it for chicken, and I've used it for steak, and it's fantastic. You lay it on the barbecue, cook on top of it. Once you've finished cooking it, you let it cool down, take it off, wash it in the sink, perfectly clean, and your barbecue doesn't need any cleaning because your hot plate's been taken into the kitchen. So yeah, fantastic. But let's have a bit of a look at it in action just to prove what I'm talking about. This is the box itself. It's called a Clever Cook Mat. It was bought online. Never even heard of them before. My wife bought them and said, how good are these? Used it. We haven't stopped using it since we bought it. 2 in a pack. I'll post up the address later, and I'll show you how it goes. So we'll put the barbecue on now and see what happens. Okay, so the barbecue's heated up for about 5 minutes now. Just take the blue mat. So you can see it's been used a few times. Just put it over the hot plate. Don't put it over the flame where it's naked flame, just over the hot plate. Just to show you, we'll put a little bit of butter on there. It says to use oil, but I'm going to cook an egg, so we'll see what happens. Show you that it's melting. Yep, bit of melt, excellent. Take some bacon. Still not quite hot enough yet, but it doesn't matter when you put it on the sheet. Throw a couple of bits of bacon on. Gonna make a bacon egg sandwich. Just got home from fishing, and couldn't be bothered cleaning the barbecue. But have a look how simple this is. You don't need to clean the barbecue. So you can see it's just starting to heat up a bit better now. So it's a small dab of butter there. Toast cooking on this side. Bit sizzle now. So I was a bit sceptical about it having enough heat and working properly, but as you can see, the heat transfers. We'll give it a couple of minutes, and then we'll turn the bacon over, and you'll see that the egg's been cooked, and the bacon's certainly browning off nicely. I'm just about to flip one bit of bacon, and we'll put on the griddle bit, just so you can see the effect that the griddle still works. So we'll take this bit. You can see that it's certainly cooking. Just throw it over the griddle bit. Flip these couple of bits. So how simple is that? The egg's starting to set. The good thing is it's non-stick. So ideally, once that's set a bit more, might push it up under the heat a bit. Hey, look at that. How good. Right, back in a minute. Just going to flip them once more, and then we'll probably be getting close to making my sandwich and having my breakfast at 2:30. But you can see there's certainly plenty of heat coming through. It's the same when we cook the chicken on there or the steak, so browned up the same as it was just cooking on the hot plate. And there's minimal oil or fat. You saw that little bit of butter I've done, the rest is what's coming out of the bacon. And we'll probably flip the egg in a second, just to firm up the yolk a bit, and then we'll make breakfast. And once the barbecue cools down, take it off, give it a wash, perhaps wipe whatever's seeped underneath it, and it's ready to use again. So simple. Breakfast is finished, time to wash up. Wipe the fat off it while it's still warm, splash the dishwashing liquid, still warm water. Everything's just wiping off it, and keep in mind this is, I think, the sixth time I've used it now, so it's got a bit of colour there, but it still hasn't stopped working, and nothing underneath it. That was the side that was on the grill. So yeah, I don't think you can make cleaning a barbecue any easier than that. And more importantly, if you ever want to use a public barbecue and you're concerned about how clean the hot plate is, now you don't have to worry. Put 1 or 2 of those on it, there's 2 per box, and you're cooking on brand new clean material. Thanks for watching.